Hey, welcome back to the SC-100 course. In this video, we are going to talk about how to create a custom Azure policy. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on definitions. Now, in definitions, as we talked about before, you have all these policies here. And if you notice, you have custom policies. So if I were to come up here, I can check this off and I can choose and see what my custom policies are. So how did I get to a point of creating custom policies? So I'm just going to come to policy definitions and I'm going to do my scope again. So I'll do test MG. And for name, I'm going to say RG naming convention YouTube vid. And then down here, I can go create new or use existing, and I could come down here and I can choose an existing category if I wanted to. Do I have anything around names? And this moves pretty quickly, so I don't. So I can create a new category if I wanted to here, and I could just say YouTube naming convention. All right. And then down here, I would now have to put in my JSON information. Now, you can find some stuff online if you're trying to look something up. If there's 9 out of 10 times somebody was in the same place and looked something up similar to what you're trying to accomplish, or you can just throw it into ChatGPT and then you can get some JSON from there. Now, I will tell you about ChatGPT. Sometimes they come up incorrectly. So this is why I always say to people, it's great to use AI. It is a tool. I use the tool as well. If you don't, then it'd be very silly of you. Because, in this day and age, a lot of people are losing their jobs, and AI is something that you really need to learn to use. If I were to recommend areas to really zone in on over the next couple of years, so that this way you can be marketable, is AI, cybersecurity, what you're doing now, and then also automation. So with that being said, I am going to paste in a JSON. And then here is my JSON. So enforce resource groups name prefix with RG. So we want to have a naming convention for our resource groups. This policy ensures that all newly created resource groups have a name starting with RG. And then here we have mode all, policy rule, all this other good stuff here for our name. And then effect is deny. So we have our name here, our policy. And then what I can do is I'm just going to click on save. And then that's pretty much it. This is going to give us the ability to create a custom policy for our Azure policies, right? This is our custom policy. So now, if I were to look for it, all right, so it took a little while, but there it is, RG naming convention YT YouTube vid. And that is how you create a custom policy. You just have to have the right JSON for your custom policy. And that's pretty much it. Now you know how to create a custom policy. So when you do get any questions in the test and they talk about custom policies, you won't be like, oh, what is that? And you will understand exactly the difference between the questions. Because as I said before in a lot of these videos, is really understanding what to choose for the different scenarios that to provide you in those questions. So I want to thank you for watching this video. This is a nice, short, and sweet one. Here at Cloud Scholars, my goal is to get you from scholar to consultant, and of course, consultant to expert. Thank you, and see you next time.